Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome to the brand new Mandate of Heaven DLC for Total War 3 Kingdoms. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Han side of the DLC as it is split between the Han and also the Forces of the Yellow Turbans. This DLC is set 8 years before the base game in the period of the Three Kingdoms, so it's really cool the way they've gone ahead and taken feedback from the last DLC and realised that people do really love the characters that we got to see in the base game. They've kind of pushed into that as this DLC does kind of eventually get to that time period, and you end up seeing kind of the rise of all the characters we know and love from the base game. So I really like the way that they kind of taken that feedback from the base game. They've also added in a ton of new units and kind of rectified a lot of the problems that the base game does have. So yeah, I'm super looking forward to this DLC and I'm going to definitely be checking it out. I'm allowed to show you guys in this embargo free 45-minute video. So what I thought I would do in that time period is basically go ahead and do kind of a campaign video from the Han side of things, a campaign video from the Yellow Turban side of things, and then maybe continue that one of them on in my final video depending on what you guys like. So if you guys want to see me continue on either of the campaigns, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below and let me know what warlord you would love me to play next as well, as there is I think 5 new warlords in the game, and then you also have other heroes that are going to rise to power like Cao, like Liu Biao, and also like Dong Zhao, as well as Liu Biao's down there as well. So you got all these other warlords kind of rising to power. But let's dive in. I think I wanted to play as the Prince of Chen because I saw Lionheart was playing as the Emperor. So I thought it'd be kind of cool just to dive in and play as the Prince instead, as he kind of has a little bit more territory, but he has a lot more enemies to fight as well. So let's just dive into the campaign. We'll check it out and then we will see what it has in store for us.
张氏兄弟揭竿而起，意在诛灭无道昏君，推翻汉王朝。雄心野望如燎原之火，一星难灭，终至欲壑难填。试问天下有谁能抵挡权柄的诱惑呢？ 宦官们对汉室倾颓视而不见，依旧为自己攫取着更大的权力。那些曾忠于汉王朝的诸侯，则看到了机会。事到如此，天下人无不设法为己身谋取利益，而张角则盘算着要君临天下，统御四海。 天子大权旁落，皇后和宦官们争权夺利，作乱朝政。战火已是一触即发，不知要流尽多少鲜血，才能使天下重归一统。
Man, did you guys see the Dong right there? He was looking fit. He was looking skinny.
争得了天下。 延续了秦朝的统治地位，并维持了数世纪之久。
So yeah, this is just a little bit of the intro. I think I can talk over this because it's just kind of like setting the scene, but we kind of got a great idea about what's going on in the campaign. So again, I love the way that they are integrating this, kind of seeing where all the main heroes of the base game and the Three Kingdom period kind of came from. Because obviously, you know, the Yellow Turbans was the start of it for a lot of the... It kind of basically sets the scene for the entire campaign of the Three Kingdoms. So it's great to kind of see them characters in the cutscenes and all that other stuff. So I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a voiceover here. I would assume there is, but I think that there was a glitch like this with the base game pre-launch. as well, showing, I think it was basically, it was only doing it in English or something, so because I've got it on Japanese, there's no voiceover, but again, that was fixed pretty quickly in my pre-release build. We're very lucky to get our hands on the game and the DLC as early as we are over the Christmas period, so I'm assuming we'll probably run into a few more bugs than normal, but they'll definitely get fixed, or at least I hope they'll get fixed in the time before the DLC does come out. But yeah, as I was saying, I love the way that we got to see, like, you know, Cao Cao, Liu Biao, and Liu Bei, and, you know, everyone else kind of in them cutscenes in the shadows before they really rose to power. Obviously, Yuan Shao kind of, you know, is the main big boy in this period. You know, towards the end of it, he kind of comes out on top of everything. But yeah, it's just like really cool to kind of see all the characters, kind of where they came from and what feats did make them famous. So this is kind of cool as well. So this is obviously new, little way of showing off a character's kind of intro strengths and his mechanics as well, before diving into the campaign. So we now have a trophy cabinet, so we can collect some trophies. I assume these will give us bonuses and give us lots of good bonuses. We gain fortune by killing enemy units and granting, which we can then spend on granting extra experience to our units, which is great. And also, while we're attacking, decreases enemies' morale, which is also pretty nice as well. So we also have to stop the favor of the yellow turban spreading. Obviously, you know, the more that spreads, the more the enemies will push up. And we also got War is Coming as the Yellow Turban Rebellion grows. When it comes to a head, we'll be on the lookout for a balance of power bar. So I assume this will be something that we'll kind of get in Total War Troy. It's always very interesting looking at new DLCs, looking at new mechanics, and seeing what, you know, kind of they've either been designed for a different game and made their way backwards into like a new Free Kingdoms or something like that, or they've been made, you know, they've been made for Free Kingdoms and Troy's like, oh wow, that's really cool, and they'll add that in. So just always keep a lookout for DLCs and stuff like that, because, you know, a lot of the time they do come out, you know, they do end up making their way into other games. You know, diplomacy, this is going to be the staple for diplomacy, and I mean, my god, that is awesome. So we have a few missions before, obviously, to kill this enemy general. We can easily do that without trouble. We've managed to develop our factions with another one. So we've discovered Liu Biao, and we've got a few things. Imperial banners, that's pretty good for melee cavalry, authority, and then that. So we just have our main general here, nothing too scary whatsoever to, you know, to fight. We've got some cool units. It's going to be a very easy battle. Out of interest, what do we have access to? So we actually have some access to some really good infantry or crossbows off the bat. We actually get the Royal Guard. Can we just recruit as many of them as possible? We don't have enough money, but we can just recruit them. And these guys are a hybrid unit, so they act as a spear unit and also as a crossbow unit. So this will be a very valuable one to pick up for sure. We get just some normal spear guard and stuff like that, so that's all great. So, I mean, I guess we could just push in. Before we do that battle, though, is there anything we desperately need? Food we're looking good on. Money we're looking good on. As we said, we've got some ancillaries. So maybe sticking some of these onto our general would also be a good idea. So the followers is public order. We don't need that. And we don't need either of these as well. Do we not have the Imperial banner? Is that something else? Does someone else have that? How many generals do we have? We just have the one. So when do the ancillaries go to them? I'm not actually too sure. But that's fine. That's fine. Be wary of Yuan Shu to the south, and yeah, okay, cool, that's all good then. So let's, so building wise, what do we have? We have access to a fair amount of territory, basically just one commandery and our main city over here as well, which is completely full as well. Where is this city? So we got the city up there as well. Okay, cool, so we've got a decent chunk. We also have a spare building as well. Money is probably going to be our number one focus, but we have a lot of cattle here, so... And yeah, this is definitely going to be a way we make a ton of money from the peasantry, this region right here. As we have, if we get this will give me more money income from peasantry and also more food production. And we have 2 food buildings here already. So let's get that government support down right away. And we'll get that building. I also do want to recruit some men after we defeat this battle. So let's just go and defeat this guy right away. And I mean, let's just dive into and fight it. You know, it's going to be a very easy battle. But we get to take a look at some of the new units that we have access to. And I think in total, there is 40 brand new units in the DLC. I mean, many of them will just be kind of like reskins or remodeled units. But there are still a lot of new unique ones as well. But it's great to see that they have taken the time to actually, at least try and diversify some units. Not every unit has to look exactly the same, but it's cool that, they've kind of gone around it. And man, I've missed playing Three Kingdoms, honestly. The amount of awesome quality of life changes they've done to this game is just absolutely amazing. And that's one of the reasons I'm very much looking forward to Troy. So a lot of the Chen units, which we're seeing right now, so these guys right here, and obviously our crossbows, who again look absolutely amazing. These guys will look obviously very unique, and I think there's like 3 or 4 of these. There's the same with 3 or 4 of the Imperial, like Han units. And then you also have a couple kind of yellow turban units as well, which look very, very unique. And then a lot of the other ones, kind of like these crossbows, just look like standard stock infantry, but there's enough to them that you kind of know that they kind of feel different, rather than the base game, which did just feel kind of very, very samey. So we are a commander, right? Yeah, we are a commander. So we have some good missile block, which is nice. I mean, I guess we'll fight this. It says it's very much in my favor. Yeah, it says it's very much in our favor. So I guess we'll just accept it. We'll throw forward our cavalry to start shooting, because this is a hybrid cavalry unit, so we'll actually start shooting at these guys. Can we toggle fire at will? Yes. Is there any way just to shoot? Because I just want to shoot at these guys. I don't want to do anything else. And then we'll get our crossbows. And we'll basically just shoot these guys to death. I'll also form up a really cool formation as well. And we'll get some close-ups. So we've both been dismounted. There's a lot of the missiles. We should just demolish them. We should be able to kite them quite nicely. See the sword fighting going off. The dueling. Yeah, I guess we will come out on top of that just. The dueling, I don't know. The dueling definitely needed work on. And again, as I said, hopefully something in Three Kingdoms will see that. So let's fall back with our crossbow cavalry. We off. Oh, God. This also seems like it's a little bit bugged as well, like the way they do form up, because you can't even turn them around when they're in this formation. So I think it does seem like there's a little bit of issues with, like, them forming up into their mixed missile formation. It seems like they always go back, so you have to make... Yeah, I don't know. It just seems a bit weird, the way that they do form up. So hopefully stuff like that will be fixed off. But yeah, let's just continue to kite. Obviously, we'll go on skirmish mode as well. Get the hell out of there. Help crossfire. And just shoot the ever-living crap out of that. We'll break their general very quickly as well. I'll try and make sure we get over here for the final kill. Also, do we have blood and gore on? Let's have a look. Do I have blood and gore on? Yeah, I do have blood and gore on, so that's all good. Get these guys back. You guys just shoot. Come on, let's see a finishing blow. Let's slice him off. I look like his blade just literally went in his head then. You can see a little bit of blood. I think I've got blood effects just on normal, because you can turn them up to be really, really OP. Yeah, let's send the cavalry in now. Come on, finish him off already. I want to see the cavalry charge, but I also want to see you finish him off. We might have to switch over. I'd rather see the cavalry charge, I think. Yep, cavalry charge it is. Look at them go. Right into the back of these goddamn rebellious peasants. And let's quickly go back. We actually took a fair amount of damage there. So it's just this duel now that needs to be ended. And there you go. Perfectly finished off. That's really nice as well. The camera actually does, when you press insert and you zoom in like this, the camera does actually do kind of a cool cinematic move right there, which is really nice. Actually, really, really nice. So obviously that was an easy victory. They always kind of give you a freebie at the beginning of any Total War game now, which I personally would love to see. I don't know if you guys agree with this, but I personally would love to see a huge battle to kick off the campaign, you know? Like, you know, you're immediately dived into the... that's brutal. You're immediately thrown into like the Battle of Blackfire Pass or something like that. I completely understand why they don't do that, but I think it'd be really, really cool if you did have the option to dive into like an epic quest battle or historical battle right off the bat. I think that'd be really, really cool. Let's take 90 gold. 90 gold doesn't sound like a lot, but when we don't really have that much to begin with, I'll take the extra gold because I can't take any more fortune. By the looks of it, this is basically just Sun Jin's like kind of mechanic, but with a few like with different modifiers, which is obviously very fine. Yeah, it just basically inspires allies and increases. It basically just kind of gives you bonuses if you win battles and do well, and obviously takes away them. So nice. We got a new mission as well. Equip the following. So oh no, we need to use the Imperial banner. Did we just take it? I don't have the Imperial banner. I'm confused. Have I done something wrong here? I am going into this DLC blind, as you can tell, but I thought it'd be good to do that. So we have one other family general. Maybe I need to give it to him or something. I don't really want to make him an administrator right now. I'm going to wait until we get a few more candidates, I think. Because I do really want to do it, yeah. Weird. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to try and pick that up a little bit later. So the question is, who are we at war with? Are we at war with anyone right now? Let's go to diplomacy and we'll take a look at that. So we're at war with Chugong down there in the south. We've got some trade agreements with Tao Quinn, which we'll definitely go ahead and do. Let's see if he wants to give me anything extra. Do you have any ancillaries that you would love to trade? Oh, this is a good one, right? Because it gives you good cavalry stuff. I imagine it's gonna, yeah, be, well, that's great. We'll just take the trade. We could also, I wonder if they've done anything about, and then Marteng. Marteng's not really an issue, and the Dong is obviously all the way up here. The Dong actually looks pretty stacked right now. He looks like an absolute tank. Rather, you know, in 8 years when he gets really fat. Right now, he actually looks like a fine young gentleman. Yeah, if I do say so myself. So one of the things which I think will be really, really cool in this DLC is the mix between the Imperial Han and also the Yellow Turbans and seeing who kind of supports what side. And again, that kind of makes me think more about Troy, how, you know, you're going to have these two sides, because they've said for Troy that it's going to be just, you know, the Trojans and the Greeks, and they're going to kind of both be like, you know, you're going to be able to pick your side and go from that, which, yeah, I think is very, very interesting. We've got a new reform. Are these similar reforms to what we're used to? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like these are basically just the same reforms that we are used to. Maybe a few of them have changed. There's a lot of good ones to pick up early. Getting an extra trade route is pretty good early, so we're going to actually grab that because that can only obviously help us. And we did actually have access to someone to trade with as well. It's just we were at our limit. So, yeah, we can trade with this guy now to the north. So we'll definitely do that again. Oh, 1.6. You'll give me some cash for that. And you obviously got to wheel and deal your way through the Three Kingdoms game. So let's go ahead and request a regular payment. That's a bit too much. Guess he doesn't have much money to request a payment. Yeah, we can get a bit of cash out of you. We can get a bit of cash out. We actually get quite a lot of cash out of you. Obviously has, yeah, 300 gold for a trade agreement is only going to be great. And man, the Three Kingdoms diplomacy is hands down definitely the best part of the game, that is for sure. So new mission issued to reach the next marquee level. We've got a new person of merit, which I might try and pick up. Oh, what does that mean? Is willing to spy for me. If he's willing to spy for me, I wonder if he's willing to spy for anyone else. And I believe in the previous DLC, they've made it so that the spies do actually go ahead and the AI does actually try and spy on you now. Because I believe in the base game and on launch, that wasn't the case. They didn't try and spy on you or anything. So it's good to see that they are, you know, now willing to go against you and try and take you out. Yeah, so you can kind of see the... I thought we were at war with someone. Oh, we were at war with this guy, just down here. But it says it's owned by the Emperor, subjects of the Emperor, but I guess war hasn't erupted yet. Yeah, I guess because this is just as the Yellow Turbans are rising to power, so everyone is under the Emperor for now. You can see Empire right there. But I guess they just haven't. So we can still fight wars inside the Emperorship by the looks of it, which is all good. So let's build up my fortune and yeah, cool. So let's start making our way, I guess, back over to this territory. We want to try and get down here as quickly as possible and try and take them out. So let's, I guess, head our way. We could try and get our way down there as well. Yeah, we obviously want to also recruit as much as we can whilst we're here. So that's why we saved up a little bit of money last term. Let's try and get some more men. So we are a commander. We would be pretty, you know, well off by just recruiting some good units. I also do need to recruit. So let's recruit him. He can be my main front line. And we'll just grab up some spear guard really quickly. I need to be very careful not to rinse all my money. But having, you know, a sturdy front line and then our main general can just be crossbows and cavalry. I think that'll be perfect. And he'll replenish. How quickly are we replenishing? Not amazingly. 5 turns to replenish this entire stack. It's a little bit... you know, skirty, but we'll be okay. Also, how the hell? Where the hell is my banner? I thought we had a banner of the Imperial Han. I must be missing something, right? I must be doing something wrong and just not paying attention. This must be me being an absolute idiot. Well, either way, I mean, there's no real need to boost his satisfaction, so we don't need to do that. And we don't need a public order quite yet either. What we do really, really want, though, is we want a good person who can jump in. I think it's Green, right? Oh, but he's my general, right? I think Greens can do the really, really good effects to peasantry income. It's just all sources. Yeah, I mean, it's fine for now. We'll leave that administration slot a bit open. But I think it's Greens that give you 50% more money, or it's a big boost to your peasantry income, which is really obviously amazing when we're going to be making so much money from peasants in this region at some point. The Zhang brothers. You hear rumors of 3 brothers of the Zhang family from Julu country who have been gathering many followers to their side. It is said that one day, while gathering herbs, one of the brothers was visited by an old man who handed them a book of 3 volumes. The Essence Art of Great Peace. It was said that whoever held this book would be able to bring peace to all of mankind. Okay, well, so already rumors in the north looking a bit scary. Indeed. Can we just quickly change the filter to diplomacy? Because we do have enemies, right? We are at war with someone. Or do these guys just not like me very much? Am I just supposed to be... I could have sworn I was at war. I mean, either way, I should probably go to war with this guy whilst we're here. And kind of surround our protection down there. Obviously, Yuan Shu to the south of us is a little bit of an issue. Again, we'll probably end up, clashing horns with him. But let's keep heading down south. And yeah, there's a few other people. Can we not do any diplomacy? Oh, because we're on negotiate, right? Yeah. So, for example, we can just declare war on him, right? That's not going to mess me up with the Emperor or anything, because we're all just his vassals. Just impact between you and my allies. Yeah, we'll see what that does. But either way, we'll move down south and we'll try and take him out whilst we're building up our army. Because these 2 commanderies would be a very nice addition. It's obviously access to a jade mine as well, which is kind of a must. We really do need to... Oh, I just got rid of a mustering bonus. I was an idiot there. I wanted to get in the city, though, for a little bit of a boost. But yeah, that was really stupid of me. Either way, probably... Do we want a sentinel? We already have, we could have a very aggressive front line. But, I mean, strategists are just so goddamn good. We can always replace them out, We can always replace them out. So let's screw it. We just need men at this point. So we'll get another. We'll just kind of level up to 3 generals. And then we'll go from there. And, yeah, we'll leave it at that. So nice. This town is now upgraded a little bit. We've already looked to upgrade our farms first. Or maybe just straight up upgrading the town would also be a good idea. So let's end the turn once again. And you can see all the loyal, followers. So I imagine this will slowly start to turn as the Yellow Turbans do rise to power. And we're already seeing a few wars going off. So Zhang Liang has risen up, and he is one of the main Yellow Turban lords to the north, right? If I'm not mistaken, if we do go to diplomacy. Yeah, he's like one of the strong guys. I think they all start off up here, the 3 brothers. And they'll start to, cause some issues elsewhere. And loads of people have merit now, so that's really good as well. So let's go ahead and hire some of these guys into the family. I think what we'll do is we're actually going to get rid of this guy. I guess I should have just waited a turn, in hindsight. But let's swap him out for, obviously, strategists. Strategists are just, hands down some of the best guys. And obviously, you can now get access to the new artillery pieces as well, which is absolutely amazing. And what we can do is, I believe we can stick him in the administration slot as well as a sentinel. I think he gives some good bonuses, which is nice. The army might as well be on the move. We do get a 10% boost from mustering. But as I said, I do really want to get stuck in as quickly as possible. So it's one more turn, just one more end turn. And then we'll probably move off a little bit. Because we do need to obviously, build up an army. But striking that Jade Mine as quickly as possible will be huge. And we'll also declare war on our enemies as well. Have 5 more units of missiles. Give us a recruitment cost and also that. Okay, well, we can definitely do that. So yeah, so more of the Yellow Turbans in the north, getting people to their cause. We'll obviously have to be very, very careful of that. But yeah, for now, let's rise up. So let's get our 5th unit of missiles in the army. I might as well get another couple. And some cavalry maybe. Get some shot cavalry. Mounted lance and militia. It's just really, really effective. Maybe something like that would be pretty useful. Actually, no, what I want to do is I want to move a little bit closer, I think. So you guys still need to muster a little bit. We would be trespassing. You unshoot. Would you unshoot give me military access? Let's take a look. My friend, my brother. Would you give me military access? And if so, well, it'd be pretty cheap, actually. We could give him some ancillaries we don't really need or want at the moment. And get a little bit of moolah, get a little bit of cash. Make regular payments to me? No, that's the other way. That's the wrong way around. I think that's so much in my head-to-head. So you don't want to give me money, but would you give me like a flat payment? I don't know. Let's see, 600, and we can always just go down from there until we hit the sweet spot. There you go. So we'll get military access with him in, and we can then move forward. We can then use that to declare war on Shugong and yeah, take some territory. So yeah, we can actually move down. We'll obviously stay in friendly territory this turn, I think. But then we can just move through. Oh, we literally don't even need to be in, but that does strengthen my relationship with him, so I'll take that. So then let's also, so we're gonna pick up some archers, or we could pick up some artillery as well. So these have rear lines, missile attack, poor in melee. So what's really the strength between these two? I guess this is probably more of like an anti-infantry killer, and this is obviously more of a heavy hitter. Screw it, let's pick up some artillery. Artillery is always fun, so let's see what the new units are all about. And we do also need to try and think about spending some money on upgrading our commanderies, because the longer we take, the worse it's going to be. But yeah, next turn we'll declare war, we'll move into enemy territory. The Jade Mine shouldn't be too hard to take, and then we can replenish there. And then we can move on to Shugong's capital and just kind of command that. It's winter now. All of a sudden. Oh, there you go. South's declaring war on Jiangji, maybe? And we completed that mission now. So public order everywhere is going to be boosting up. And we've got barbarians. Yeah, so barbarians are now rising up. So this is going to be something that is going to be plaguing us now. And we've got a yellow turban who has surrendered his way to the Emperor. And he's been swiftly dealt the Emperor's justice, so basically executed, I would assume. So let's move over, I guess, dealing with these barbarians quickly is a must before they do rise up. Oh, yeah, we've got a handful of barbarians, actually. Okay. Well, it's winter now, so we can't really catch them, so we'll just go inside of the city, get a little bit more replenishment. And I guess just continue. Like, I really need to sit down and just replenish, but I just don't have access. I just don't have the ability to do so. Guard post wouldn't be a bad idea. We don't, yeah, as I said, we don't really have a ton of money because we're just obviously saving our cash right now, but do we have I'll look, can we see if like where our, so this is trophy cabinet here. Okay. Do we get to see barbarians? Oh, here we go. So, okay, so I'm an absolute idiot. Yeah, this is great then. 10 morale. Perfect. So this is one of the new things in the DLC. Got a new mission as well. Constructor upgrade a building. We get some more prestige. We'll definitely take that. So we can basically just acquire, like, you know, buffs for our faction and tailor, you know, more bonuses towards what we want to try and do. So nice. We get 10 morale for melee cavalry, which is, you know, obviously always good. He is obviously very focused on, you know, these heavy Chen peacekeeper units. So nice, cool. Is there anything up here I really need to be paying attention to as well, just so I don't miss anything? Faction council we don't have yet. Trophy cabinet. I don't think so. I think that's everything. Ooh, people of merit as well. You look important. That's kind of one of the things, like, it was always just like, oh, you look important. So, sure. We can recruit you. I also do desperately need to recruit someone to become a administrator. For me as well. So what do you give to this administration? Just construction cost, income from all sources. So not great, but not, you know, not bad. You give me income from all sources and less corruption. But corruption actually adds up, obviously. You give me income from all sources. as well. And then you would give me construction costs, but give me way more corruption. So I think for the most part, construction cost doesn't really bother me. Public ordering, like, he would probably be one of the best to put in. Honestly. But yeah, for now, we'll put him in here. We can always move him out if we want to. So he does give me a little bit more money. He does also give me construction costs, which actually does add up. Fervorous is present in this. So yeah, so we got a bit of issues right there. Oh, so here we go. So this is what I assume we get with Barbarian. So as this Fervor goes up, I think more likely Barbarians will spawn. Okay. We'll stick him in the other region for now, because it seems like that's probably the region I want to put him in. So we'll stick him over there. Did we put him in this one by mistake? Yeah, we did actually put him in this one. And we can actually deploy some assignments as well, but we need spare characters to do that. So I think I need to try and pick myself up a green character, so that I can boost the stuff in this region. We don't have access, or we do actually. Yeah, sure. We'll recruit this guy, so I can go ahead and do an assignment in this region, and it's more food production. I guess it's not the one I was looking for, but still, we'll take the food production. Oh, a mustering turn's actually pretty nice right here. So have we recruited anyone yet this turn? No, we haven't. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's stick this guy in here. I mean, eventually we'll probably want to put him in our army. But basically, it just means that we can muster men a lot quicker, I assume. So we can't really afford anything good in this army. I want to obviously set up for cavalry. So let's just get some more archers, maybe some crossbows. And it should just mean that we muster a lot quicker. Cool. Let's end the turn. Nice, we've got people in deployments. We'll see what Barbarians do. Obviously, it's winter, so they can't go too far, but neither can we. We can't really catch them. We'll deal with this Barbarian problem, and I guess we will declare war. They've come in here. I mean, this is going to be a very boring battle, so hopefully we don't lose it. It did say we were going to win, and we do indeed. Okay, so it seems like everyone's declared war on the looters, obviously having issues. I mean, for the most part, it seems like just a beginning to kind of let you know about the mechanic, and it was just like kind of scripted, because it seems like we're not really having any issues whatsoever, and I assume that's going to be the case for some time. We obviously do want to try and chase down these looters as quickly as we can, so I will, and our army is still replenishing. Our army does look pretty, healthy. If they do end up taking the city of Chen, this town right here, I'm assuming we'll be able to catch up to them anyway. So we'll just continue to pursue them and hopefully get them. Characters develop as well. We don't have any more slots, do we? But something we could do is we could just sell some food, as we have 17 food up and running, which is really nice. Did I see something? Is there? Because obviously you can get barricades and stuff like that. Yeah, so here we go. So there's a lot more barricades you can pick up now. That's really, really cool. That through the reforms, you get access to oil pits, watchtowers, and other stuff as well. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I don't think we'll get to it, as we only have around about 10 minutes left of this campaign, but maybe we could try and sneak it. If I would have known that, I probably would have tried to get it right away for a battle, because the deployables are really cool, and I haven't seen how they do work yet outside of custom battles. So yeah, it's a really, really, really cool feature in the campaign, I think. And it'd be great to kind of see them just take that idea further of being able to, like, imagine like if they really went hard on deployables for like a roam free, how crazy that would be. And yeah, unfortunately, it does seem like we are gonna lose this. I mean, if this wasn't a time video, I probably would have fought that out and easily won, but because it is a time video, we'll let the looters have it for now. But obviously the main army is raring to go. More looters. Yeah, everyone's going to war with the looters. City was lost. Oh no, the Yellow Turban Rebellion has begun. It has begun. Across the lands, the banners of yellow turbans are being raised towards the, defecting against us. The call to arms has gone up from the Emperor. The Mandate War begins. Follow the story. We have no option to change that. And there you go, the Mandate War at the top. Yeah, it's popping off. So confirm. So here we go. Mission issue. The Warlords of Ham restore the Mandate of Heaven. So you have to destroy the following factions: Zhang Zhu, Zhang Bao, and Zhang Liang. Right here. So the three brothers to the north of us have all declared war on us. I assume we have all now broken off, and there's going to be... Oh my god, did you see that one? Oh my god. Now that is a global war right there. Holy crap. And you obviously have the Mandate up here. So I think for them to win, they have to destroy our stuff, and for us to win, we have to destroy their stuff, right? Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it works if you're from the other side. But we'll see how it works from the other side pretty quickly. So it's a good thing I didn't declare war on someone, right? Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't declare war on someone down here, because that probably would have really messed things up. And if we go to, if we zoom all the way out and we go to diplomacy now, you can see how the war has kicked off. So alliance enemies up here. I got obviously my own enemies right there to deal with. Also, okay, well, we're going to need to obviously do some stuff about this. Is that the actual, oh, I lost the actual town as well. That's brutal. We're saving a little bit of money. We can't recruit anyone else. We can't replenish. We need to deal with these looters immediately. But yeah, that's really, really cool to see. Oh yeah, I think I've also got a different alliance coloring on. For a second, I was wondering why they were yellow and purple, but I think I've got a colorblind mode on, which I totally forgot about, because you can change. I think there's like 3 or 4, and oh my god, the enemies are at the gates everywhere. Look at that. Liu Biao has actually chased the yellow turbans into me, so I guess now we'll be getting a lot of enemy units coming up and attacking us. Okay, well obviously we can just, you know, auto win this battle. Deal with these looters. But it would have been a better idea, instead of building one big stack, is just to build a few small stacks right away. But that money is going to come in absolutely clutch. We're getting some fortitude, and we'll just occupy the city as well. Destroying the looters there as well is huge. And we got, we lost a mission for some reason. But yeah, now this army needs to quickly replenish, and we need to head our way down south. I mean, maybe Yuan Shu can save us here. We'll have to see. This is just a farmland, so it's going to be very, very vulnerable, but we'll have to see if it can hold or not. A few enemy lords killed in battle. Commandery secured again, which is great. And can we now do any more assignments? We have someone else who can just produce us more food, and we can sell that food. Again, if this was like a proper full-on campaign, I would 100% sell off that food. And let's just fill out our roster now. Let's get some cavalry now that we've got a little bit of money from that. So let's just pick up 2 units of, I'd rather have 2 units of crappier cav than anything else. Oh, nice. We also managed to secure ourselves something else. It says 1. We haven't got any more unlocked. Oh, you can actually also see, win this by unlocking. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you unlock these by doing stuff. Kind of like how French Britannia works with technology. That's kind of cool. Have 15 range. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's an interesting mechanic for sure. I think our trade got broken. Can we trade again? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, we currently can't trade with Kwao Mao. Okay, that's fine. Let's end the turn again, because I really want to try and squeeze in one more battle before the end of this campaign, like a proper battle. So hopefully our army can get down there to the south and we can engage with yellow turbans. But Yuan Shu might beat us there. But hopefully, you know, regardless, hopefully you guys have got a good idea about, you know, what's going on in the campaign now. A few of the cool new mechanics. Oh yeah, you can see we're actually starting to rise up some of this favor as well. And a few more lords are breaking away from us. The Liang Rebellion. Concerning news arrives from the west territories of the Empire. Some groups of auxiliaries. Oh god. So we basically got barbarians coming in from like around here. Yeah, maybe it's down here in the south. So you basically got like kind of like, you know, Mongol-esque units coming in and invading us. Low funds. Oh, do you lose this? Do you lose this if you're losing money? Do you not get your trophy cabinet? Because it says low funds. I wonder why. We could also raise tax. We can't raise taxes. Yeah, I mean, I know that I'm losing money, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. So let's move around this way. See if we can try and cut off their retreat. We got our more cavalry as well over here. So let's see if we can try and catch them. We'll see where they end up going right there. But luckily, you know, our boy Yuan Shu does save our commandery there, so I can't complain. Raising up neighboring countries' forces? Because up here, maybe? Oh god, yeah, we're going to have looters out here as well. Neighboring countries' forces as well. So I guess it even means that they're just like kind of like driving enemy forces into our land. That's really interesting. It's a kind of very, very kind of like fun mechanic. And I think something like that would be really nice for like Skaven and Warhammer. You know, just constantly having Skaven pop up and causing you issues if you don't deal with them. I think that'd be a very, very interesting and cool mechanic. Unfortunately, it does seem like I'm not going to be able to deal with that whatsoever. It's going to be taken down. Family affairs. Didn't we already have this? I mean, we'll go with family again. I'm pretty sure we already had that, but I guess not. So I guess we need to rush over here. And I'll just end for a couple more turns. Oh, that's kind of cool as well. Same diplomacy. We'll rush over here because we need to obviously deal with this when it explodes, I assume. It has a chance of creating issues every single term. Again, a military instructor. That's pretty good. Loose formation. That'd be nice for like our archer right here or our strategist. So let's give that over because we can stick loose formation on our units there. We'll end the turn like once or twice more, and then we'll probably call it a video unless we get a battle. Obviously, then I'll fight that one out. But yeah, overall, I think this is. I mean, I can't review the game, but I definitely would say that I'm having a lot more fun on this DLC episode than I am with I had on 8 Princes. I don't think I even loaded up 8 Princes, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'm definitely very much enjoying kind of the scene of this, the idea of this. It just seems like it's kind of got a lot better stuff in it than maybe 8 Princes did, which is obviously always peaceful. The land of peace. Is it too late? It is late as you sit with your advisors, the wise lords. So basically, it's asking me, what should I do? Will you help the people and become loved, or will you fight and gain renown? Force of arms. I mean, we have to, right? We are fighting for the Imperial hand. I feel like this little, this like kind of road will lead me to fighting for the Yellow Turbans, which we can't have. So for arms, and then our decisions will, you know, be made later on. And they want me to recruit some more men, which we definitely can do. Oh, we got unlocked a new trophy. Oh, we're about to go bankrupt. That's fine. We can just get rid of a unit or two. Yeah, we can just get rid of a unit or two, which is absolutely fine. Maybe some of these crossbows we just don't quite need. I mean, to be fair, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and leave the first part of this campaign right here. So hopefully you guys got a great idea of kind of the starting move. There seems like there's a bunch more events in the game. It really seems like there's a great story added to it. But again, it's giving you lots of options, which is nice. We got to see a few of the new units with our new general. And I believe there's 5 new warlords in this campaign. You can also play as some of the older ones as well at different time periods and kind of help them rise to power. I also do believe in the late game there is some transition into the Three Kingdoms period. I'm not sure exactly how that works because obviously no one's got there yet, but I believe it does have also some sort of transition. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new DLC down below in the comments. Is it something you're going to be picking up? Also, if you're interested, Games Planet, one of the trusted Sega distributors that I'm partnered with, are offering a 19% off discount if you use my code down below in the description. So check that out, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.